So the three things I like about culture in Peterborough is, well, the first one is Peterborough is a city that has lots of different communities from different parts of the world, and I really like that. I've travelled quite a lot, so I've been to something like 27 different countries. I've lived in 4 or 5 different countries, and I really enjoy the music, the singing, the food, the entertainment. Every country is different, and what I love about Peterborough is we've got so many different communities here that I'd really like to tap into those more and hear their stories and hear their music and sit round the table and share their food with them. So that's one of the things I really like. I enjoy going to the theatre. I don't do it as much as, and concerts, and I don't do it as much as I should really, but we have a place here called the Key Theatre, and they're really good at making events accessible to disabled people, so that's really, really important. And the fact that we've got an organisation like Metal here in Peterborough, which brings in artists from all different genres and brings the community together. I've been to a couple of events here in this very room where it's been an evening and we've set up, the table's been set up and there's been food, and we get to talk to the artists about thoughts and feelings about art and communication and community. I think that's amazing, and I think we're very lucky in Peterborough to have that.
Three things I like about culture in Peterborough is that there's so many different cultures within Peterborough, like, you know, and communities. So you have the the Portuguese, Czech Republic, Romanian Gypsy, the Zimbabwean community, the community that have been here, born and bred here, Asian, like African. So yeah, there's so many different diverse communities, which is part of the culture, and there's also different arts, like and people that specialise within the different arts, whether it's acting, whether it's through sports. People like Jade Everington, who's done the Paralympics, Lewis Smith, Aston, who's done the singing with JLS, Warwick Davis, and then it's other people as well within the community, like the unsung heroes, like the Tiny Neros, the Prince, Benny's, the Lees, myself, my partner, because she works within the community, and it's, even though it's not artsy, but it's still allowing people to express themselves in a certain way. So yeah, they're like the things that really stick out for me.
3 things I like about culture in Peterborough. The first thing is that we've started doing a Pride. So we do one Pride every year, which is amazing for LGBTQ plus community. And I think it's definitely something that Peterborough will develop further. I think that kind of the most recent years has just been a stepping stone into something even bigger, which I think is brilliant. I think generally across Peterborough there is a lot of different avenues for people to express themselves in all sorts of cultures. There's a lot of different communities, and within those communities there's lots of different ways to kind of express yourself and learn a bit more about Peterborough or where you're from or whatever like that. So I think there's different opportunities to kind of express yourself for that. And finally, I would say I think the general culture around Peterborough is very good. I don't think there's too much kind of negativity compared to other places. I think that as a whole, Peterborough can be quite a positive place and quite an accepting place. So I would say that, yeah, the pride, the expressive nature of the city, and the acceptance of the culture.
Peterborough has got a very diverse community, as I said before. There are 25 languages probably spoken in 7 different regions. It's quite a safe community that all live together in Peterborough. There are also lots of other cultural events and festivals that take place in Peterborough. And adding to that, there are quite a few acting and drama institutions in Peterborough. Like there is a performance arts or performance drama community or something. There's also the metal, which is this place. There's also ACT performance, which is another drama school. There's also a music school in Peterborough as well. And there's also a museum in Peterborough, although it's not that big, but it is still there. So there's lots of cultural premises in Peterborough that cater for culture in Peterborough, and it is expanding as well. So that's one of the things that I like about Peterborough. One is a diverse community as well. Plus it's economically expanding.
Three things I like about culture in Peterborough. Number one, I'd say the fact that it's always changing and it's something so vibrant and alive. It's never boring. The second thing I'd say is that there's something for everyone. No matter how old you are, what part of Peterborough you're from, there's something that you'll find interesting and something that will engage you. And I think the third thing is probably that anyone can do it as well. It's something that encompasses everyone and it brings people together in that sense that no one is excluded from it. So yeah, I think those are my 3 things I like.
So this describing 3 things that I like about culture in Peterborough. I think one of the things I like is being able to work with all the different cultures in Peterborough, because there's so many different cultures here in Peterborough. Being able to share, being able to understand, and being able to work together, do projects together. That's one of the things I like. Another thing that I like is sometimes just going out and bumping into other people, into like friends and other creatives, other artists, and being able to have conversations and discussions and talk about our different experiences. That's one of the other things that I like. And I think one of the third things I like about culture in Peterborough is sometimes going out, taking photographs. I've learned so much from just random local people that I meet. I could be taking photographs of a church or somewhere, and then someone will just come up and start talking about that church or talking about growing up within the community. And that's one of the things I really like, because you find out a lot about the locality, about the people in the area, things that happen, and I really love that.
Oof. 3 things I like about culture in Peterborough. As much as there's not a lot of it, the stuff that there is very accessible for anyone and everyone, and it's really thought out how to get a wider range of people involved and attending to all these events and talks, all these other bits and bobs. I guess as well, the people there are familiar faces, so you form a friendship group, but acquaintances of like-minded people, and I really do like that. I don't know, there's just not really a lot of, as much as there is culture in Peterborough, there's just not a lot that's well known, especially to young people like me.